studying for about 6 months is NFTs, non-fungible tokens, art on the blockchain. People are like, Gary, why are you buying $2,000 digital art? I'm like, why do you spend 5,000 hours of your life dwelling that you don't have a blue check on Instagram? What do you think a blue check on Instagram is worth to some people right now? What's a Clubhouse invite going for? That's an invite to a platform that is virtual. Why did Matt show a little plaque with 100,000 subscribers? Why did Josh know exactly what that plaque meant? Because the digital world is the world. So I would get educated on NFT.
And really get fired up about it is when I went to mintable.app and minted my first NFT. And it wasn't so much just minting the process, but when I saw the royalties, right, that was the game changer. Because the challenge for all intellectual property, whether it's art, whether it's music, whether it's photography, whether it's a textbook, whether it's anything, is the rule of first sale, right? Once you sell it, everybody else has got the right to sell it and you don't get a nickel from it. And this changes all of that. And the implications there and the applications are enormous. So that was the first thing that got me started with NFTs. Then I started digging in more on the DeFi stuff because you can't miss, you know, from this summer, right? I mean, DeFi was everywhere and all anybody talked about, it seemed like. And so I started digging in, and there's a lot of hype, you know, a lot of BS going around and a lot of, you know, the yield farming thing and APY and token binging and all this kind of stuff. But what got me excited is really understanding that DeFi turned Bitcoin or Ethereum or even several other tokens into personal banking.
Welcome back to another episode of 100% Juice Podcast. And I'm your host, H-Rap Bay. People, before we start, like I always say, like, comment, and subscribe. Share to all your folks. Make sure you like. That moves us up in the YouTube ranking. And you know these folks is trying to push us back. So make sure you leave a comment so we know you're here. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, before the show started, the clip that was Gary V and Mark Cuban, they were talking about NFTs and they talking about DeFi. NFTs, if you don't know, that's non-fungible tokens. And DeFi is decentralized finance. And that's the new technology out here, people. NFTs is a big thing. People are selling artworks as NFTs, selling music as NFTs. And in the future, real estate will be sold as NFTs. Yes, you'll be able to sell parts of real estate. A New York skyscraper, you'll be able to invest in the parts of a New York skyscraper through NFTs. This is the current state of the new internet. And decentralized finance, DeFi, that's going to be the new lending. And it's going on right now. You have companies like Uniswap, Kyber Network, Polkadot. These are all in the DeFi realm in the cryptocurrency space. Do your homework, people. You need to know about these things. These things are the future. DeFi will be the new way people be loaning money out. Okay? It'll be peer-to-peer lending. It'll be a space where it'll be, you know, a such company, and you'll just be able to go there and put up your car title or the deed to your house or any type of assets for crypto or cash. And this is how it will go. Long as you have assets, you'll be lent money, and it'll be an easy process. No credit checks, and this is going to kill the banks. The banks are going to suffer because people are going to go these routes to get financing because banks make it so hard to get financing. They make it so hard. All these redlining because of your color or whatever, your financing, whatever. People are not doing that anymore. They're going to do DeFi. And this is where you're going to see a whole new economy in the world. You're going to see new millionaires and billionaires coming out of nowhere because cryptocurrency space is going to do this. It's going to make the new millionaires and billionaires. All the guys you see like Warren Buffett and, you know, Bill Gates and stuff like that, they're going to be phased out. because that's the industrial age. We're in the digital age, and money is digital. Everything is digital. NFTs are big. You got companies like Engine Coin that's doing things that's with Minecraft, and the Japan government is messing with Engine Coin. People in video games, they use cryptocurrency all day. They just call it different things. I think it's Bitcoin, cause I believe it was in some of the games. But in Minecraft, they're using Engine Coin. So this is going to be big, people. Robux, yeah, that's what it's called, Robux. So these things are being used right now. So this is why I say do your homework, because you can invest in these companies right now at pennies on the dollar right now. A lot of these companies are worth pennies on the dollar right now. And you can invest in these companies before they start going public, for the general public gets to know about them. Why are we not ahead of the game and doing this? Why are we wasting our money on other things? Cell phones, sneakers, going out, instead of putting our money and investing in technology, the future. We got to buckle up, yo. And start, if we want to stop being poor and stop being on the bottom, we got to start putting in the hours of research, and so we can start elevating. If that means we can't go out or whatever, if that means we can't buy the new sneakers, we can't have a new car or whatever, that's a sacrifice we got to make to be wealthy. That's what you have to do. Unless you're born with a silver spoon in your mouth, you got to take the grind way. And you can't cheat the grind. So I encourage everybody out there to do your homework on NFTs. You got people like the artist Grime. She just made $6 million off of selling NFTs. $6 million. I'm gonna get into this article. And this article is from NPR.org. It says, what's an NFT and why are people paying millions to buy them? The artist Grime recently sold a bunch of NFTs for nearly $6 million. An NFT of LeBron James making a historic dunk for the Lakers garnered more than $200,000. The band Kings of Leon is releasing its new album and is the form of an NFT. The auction house Christie bids on the NFT by the artist people are already reaching into the millions. And on Friday, Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey listed his first ever tweet as an NFT. Safe to say, what started as an internet hobby among certain subsets of tech and finance and nerds has catapulted to the mainstream, which leads some obvious questions. Chiefs among them, what on earth are an NFT? And that's what it is, a non-fungible token. Something that can't be exchanged. You make something one time and it can't be exchanged. So artists, if you make an album, you can make that album one time, sell it for $1 million, and let's just say you wanted 10% revenue or 10% royalty on that. That's passive income, and you can have that for life. Making 10% on a project that you made one time for life. But you made sold it for $1 million. But that's just an example. But it can go any type of way. You got people that's into Pokemons and remember the card game back then, Magic cards and Beanie Babies. These things are going to be sold as NFTs. Those things, the Beanie Babies, the Pokemons, and the Magic cards, those things were the beginning phase of what's going on now. So you're going to see the digital phase of these things. And people are going to be making millions of dollars off NFTs. And people are going to be taking out loans and doing new things with DeFi. So people, we need to be sitting there doing our homework on different companies. What NFT companies can we get into? What can we invest in? What are they doing? Who are their partners? Who are they partnered with? Who's the CEO of the company? Who is the developers of the companies? Look at the white paper. Read these things. If it take you a week, it take you a week. This is about your future. This is about building wealth. So you gotta take this seriously. Read about the DeFi companies. Get into that. See what they're doing. Who is the CEO? Who are they partnering with? Where's the map of the company? Where's the company going in 5 years, 10 years? That's the home we got to put in if you want to get wealthy out here. Stop all this playing around. And if you don't want to be wealthy, don't even listen to this message. Let it go one ear and out the other. That's cool. You can do that. Don't listen to the black guy with the beard and the dreads and the tattoos. That's cool. Go listen to the guy with the suit. That's cool. But the guys with the suit don't know how to invest in cryptocurrency. They can't figure it out. Guys with master degrees and all this stuff, all these type of degrees, they can't figure it out. They losing millions trying to figure it out. They ain't telling y'all that. But like I said, y'all got to do your homework. Because the time is now to build wealth. If there's any time in this world or any time you can get wealthy, is right now in 2021. The opportunity is now. No excuse. I don't care if you black, white, Asian, whatever. You can get rich out here. The opportunity is here. But that's my time, y'all. Tune in for another episode of 100% Juice Podcast. And now I'm your host, H-Rap Bay. Peace.
Had a dream, then I woke up rich. Woo! Sunning on them bitch niggas always doubted me. Champagne on my rug, I don't even care. Frame Matthew's lifestyle, performance at the crib. Man, my pain turned to blue faces everywhere. Champagne on my rug, I don't even care. Frame Matthew's lifestyle, performance at the crib. Man, my pain turned to blue faces everywhere. Let me talk my shit. Yeah, we gon' talk that shit. Hustler, we gon' talk that shit. Remember the pain, people acting strange. Dollar to my name, lost everything. Cops took my trucks and my guns. Took my nephew 6 months, fighting my depression with this rap shit. Niggas try to exit on that work, I'd rather work. Plus my son on the way, door shut in my face. Kept a straight face, few times stepped it down your way. Mama think I'm crazy, they don't see the planet's major. Felt 1,000 times, never stop. Wonder why my pop lived in the car, not a house. Baby never gave a shit, run they mouth, cold as fuck. When the heat is on my soul, cover 4 walls. I was sore, Leek had the vision behind the prison walls. For the demons every day was hard, then the cloud is gone, then the grind is gone. Riding millions on the world tour, red velvet rose boys before the yo. Oh boy, 100 million under they nose. Can you fuck with that? Had a dream, then I woke up rich. Woo! Sunning on them bitch niggas always doubted me. Champagne on my rug, I don't even care. Frame Matthew's lifestyle, performance at the crib. Man, my pain turned to blue faces everywhere. Champagne on my rug, I don't even care. Frame Matthew's lifestyle, performance at the crib.